In this video we're going to create a window schedule. Now in this particular building we don't have regular windows. The windows that we have are the curtain walls. So we'll create rather than a window schedule, we're going to create a wall schedule, but we're going to rename it as a window schedule. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to tag the windows, so at least a couple of them. So I go to annotate and go to tag by category, and I'm going to tag my window here. I'm going to tag one here, right? No. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a mark for these. Now if I go and select the curtain wall and go to the properties panel, scroll down a bit, you should see the mark. I'm going to rename this as CW1, right? When I do that, nothing really happens here, so you can't see anything. I'm going to do the same thing for this one, for now at least. So I'm going to select that, scroll down a bit, and go to mark and say CW2, right? Nothing happens just because the tag that we have, it has a type mark in it, and we need to change that. In order to change that, we need to edit the family of the tag. So double click on the tag, double click on the tag, which opens it up in the families editor. Select the label and go to edit and remove the type mark that's here by clicking the red arrow and find the mark. There we go, and say OK, and then load into project and close. I'm not going to save it. I'm going to say no, and I'm going to say override existing versions, and as you can see it changed to CW2. Now if there was a type mark, what would happen is all of these windows would have the same type mark, but we need different labels for these windows just because the width is different, and that's why we added a mark instead of a type mark. So now we have the two windows labeled properly. We have a bunch of other glass curtain walls. We don't need to go in and add tags or add the mark for everyone. Let me show you how to get it done a little bit easier. So with that done, I'm going to create a schedule for the walls, or the windows in this case. In order to do that, I'm going to go to schedules, right click and say new schedule and quantities, and I'm going to create a wall schedule, say OK, and I'm going to go in and add a couple of parameters here. So I'll start with a mark because that's how we're going to categorize this. I'm going to add a family and type there, and a length, maybe add a width as well, just to see what that does. And then I'm going to add a count. I think that should be plenty of information, and if I wanted more information I can come back and add additional fields as well, but for now this is quite enough, I guess. I'm going to say OK, and it should create my wall schedule. And I'm going to go ahead and click here and make it a curtain wall schedule. There we go, and we have the CW1 and CW2, those are there. But because this is a wall schedule, all of the other walls are appearing in our schedule, and we don't want that to happen. So there is a small trick that I'm going to use in order for us to filter the other walls off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to our drawing, and I'm going to add a manufacturer for these glass curtain walls. So the manufacturer, go edit type. It's a type level modification, so it's gonna apply to all of the glass curtain walls that we have. So I'm gonna add a manufacturer type here. In this case it's gonna be Dobson. I'm just gonna OK, right? And now if I go here, it should be the same thing. Scroll down and you have Dobson here, so it should be applied to all of the glass curtain walls that we have here. If I go here, edit type, this one doesn't because this is a different type, so I'm gonna go and say Dobson, and that's gonna be applied. So those are the only two types of glass curtain walls that we use, so that should work. And once the manufacturer is added, we go back here to my schedule, curtain wall schedule, and I'm going to add a new field here. In order to do that, then you can go here and scroll to the properties, and there is a place where it says fields. I'm going to say edit. I'm going to add a manufacturer. There you go. And maybe even bring it, I can just bring it somewhere there. Yeah, that's good. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to filter all of this using the manufacturer. So I'm going to go filter. I'm going to say filter by manufacturer equals to Dobson. So what that does is it filters everything in this curtain wall schedule and leaves only the curtain walls, or the walls that has the manufacturer called Dobson. So filter by manufacturer, if it's equal to Dobson, it's going to leave that behind. All of the other walls, it's going to just go away and leave the Dobson manufactured curtain walls. We just have two types, so everything should remain. I'm going to say OK, and there we have it. We have all the curtain walls. The manufacturer is here, so everything's done. And now we just have to add the marks here. So that's why I said it's going to be a little bit easier. CW4, CW5, CW6, CW7, and so on and so forth. So you can add the marks here, and that's going to automatically be applied into your curtain. Now you can go ahead and add, annotate, and tag by category. Let's see, this is CW5, CW4, CW6, and so on and so forth. So all of those marks are added automatically, and we've added the other class curtain walls. Let's see if this one got added. Yeah, there we have it. We have a CW3 there. So yeah, all of the that's how you create your curtain wall schedule, and that should work. Now there is no width, so maybe we can remove the width column. We don't really need the width column, so you can go ahead and remove the width column. So once you have your curtain walls marks added, you should have a completed schedule like this. And once you're done, you can go here and start adding the tags to each of the curtain walls. So you can see there's one there, there's one there, and there's one there, and so on and so forth. So you can go ahead and easily add all of the tags. In the next video, we'll take a look at how to create room schedules and such.